this conference is the result of a cooperation of 3 Hungarian universities, the Eötvös Loránd University, the Central European University, and the Pázmány Péter Catholic University. And it is very international because we have 20 participants and 13 of them came from abroad. So all in all, we have students from 14 countries. We have students from all over Europe, from the United Kingdom, France, Serbia, or even Turkey. But people from the US and from Nigeria also flew to this conference.
Budapest is an intellectual city, so we have the luxury to have a state university and private universities like your one, the Central European University, and our one, which is run by the Catholic Church. They were, aware of each other. There were different sorts of competitions between us, and now we thought that it's time for cooperation, and the history of political thought seemed to be the right topic to start a sort of cooperation on.
Istvan Hont's very important for intellectual history, and specifically at St Andrews. I became aware of him because he was Richard Whatmore's doctoral supervisor, Richard Whatmore being my doctoral supervisor. So I encountered him quite early in my journey in intellectual history, and he's been a major figure for me and the people with whom I've studied. I was quite surprised actually to learn lots of people here were somewhat unfamiliar with his works and the importance of him. His importance, I think, is overwhelming in the way he's forced us to reconsider much that we thought we knew about the history of political thought.
He is Budapest born and studied here first. Then he became quite famous, went to Cambridge University where he became a full-time teacher, and he was one of the key figures in the birth of a new subject area, a history of political thought, and we thought that he is not yet as well known as he could possibly be, and perhaps this is an occasion how we can bring his name to view. Also, we thought that his work of raising new generations of scholars was a good example, and we might learn a lot from him.
Hont was far more interested in trying to work out what we could learn from the past and apply it to the present. And I prima facie assumed that much of this was simply due to the intense political nature of his own upbringing and of the events in Budapest and in Hungary when he was a young man prior to exile, which I, because I've lived a relatively comfortable Western life, tend not to concern myself so much with present politics.
Apart from this, I think it's important with this conference that it fits into 2 larger initiative striving of CEU, because on the one hand we try to have this cooperation, so try to reach out to the Hungarian universities, Hungarian institutions in higher academia, and also given the theme of political thought, it fits into the larger initiative of having more focus of political thought at CEU, for instance, as this is the year of the inauguration of the specialization in political thought at CEU.